Hello, team. It's Magic Week and it's March. It's March. It's Magic Week. And my brain is thinking, what could happen in 90 days for all of us? Have you stopped to think about that over the last 24 hours? What could happen over the next 90 days? Let me answer that for you. So much can happen over the next 90 days. However, it starts now. I'm going to mute you guys, okay? If you're unmuted, mute. I don't know why my computer is freezing up with its mouse. That is not helpful. So I might need to make somebody else. Oh, it's just not working. Well, Ellie, as always, I will just make you co-host in case you want to mute too on your walking pad. Okay, 90 days. Because the 90 days was in my brain for you guys. If you haven't heard the 90-day rule, it's that what you do now will most likely harvest and bring fruit in 90 days. So if you are not taking a moment and deciding where you want to be with your points, where you want to be with the size of your team, how many personal customers you would love, how many business builders you would love, how many new silvers you would love. Maybe you want a new gold. Maybe you're like, I want to go emerald in 3 months and I want like 2 rubies and 3 senior golds in order to do that. And I have gals on my team that I know can rank up if we would just link up and run. Whatever it is, 90 days. If you have a 90-day like point projection for yourself or a rank for yourself, I want to see it in the comments. And oh my goodness, yes, Sanchez here, and she has her new baby. You guys, I get to go see her today. Please pray for her. She's been through a lot. You guys, the perfect, most beautiful baby boy. So happy for you, friend. So glad you made it. You guys, Sunny needs our prayers too. She went into the ER after she had her baby. She had the perfect labor and delivery, like natural, gorgeous. And then she had a very random health ailment come up that has been quite scary. So that's been almost for the last week. She is moving out of that a little bit, but if you think of her, please pray. So this 90-day thing, all I have to say is this. It's causing me to think about the next 7 days. Because I don't have control over the next 90 days yet. I really don't. What I have control of personally, you guys, is today and the last 7 days of this month. And I know for me, I want 3 more customers to join me by the end of the month because I really want to earn an iPad for my family. I want you to raise your hand if you are like, I really want to earn one of those gifts for bringing on 4 new VIPs. You guys, it's bold to say that in front of other people. Do it. Wave your hand. 2 hands. Yes. You guys, saying those goals out loud, speaking them out loud, showing your hands, there's something that happens in our brains. God made us to share things with others, declare things out loud, talk through things, problem solve, have hope. And if you're finding yourself paralyzed, I want you to start out by like writing out on a piece of paper, I want 6 VIPs this next month. Lord, help me, Lord. If you're a Christian, make it into a prayer. Tell your parents, tell your husband, tell your kids what you're working for. And then you just might want to join us for the next 7 days where we are going to be posting every day, number 1. And number 2, inviting our current customers to a challenge that starts April 7th. and drawing in any potentials to join us by the end of this month to then do that challenge with you in April, starting April 7th. I am going to screen share really quick to show you the plan for the next 7 days that is connected to our amazing challenge. You guys, Celeste Gwynn, her team and all of her billions of diamonds, guess what? They are using this challenge to do the very same thing. They are using this exact plan. And I really am trying to screen share. Oh, I hope my computer is going to be okay, you guys. It's going to be okay. Okay, it really does not want to do it. Right, fine. It's fine. Never mind, it's going to. Wow. You are patient. Okay. I'm giving it like one last try. Wow, that took 10 minutes. Worth it. Worth every second. You guys, this is our really, it's a 10-day launch plan because we don't just stop at the end of the month, right? We have goals that go through the beginning of April as well. It starts today, 3/25. I'm not suggesting that everybody puts up a magic post today. You might have some work to do before you put up this magic post. If you don't know what a magic post is, message your upline right after this or message me directly and I can explain to you. I will say this, if you have not been in stories for 2 full days, I have not been, okay? If you have not been in stories for 2 full days, sharing our products, sharing yourself, mixing up your drink, and if you have not been commenting on potentials posts, on people who have not been on Plexus for a while or people who are not on Plexus right now, if you have not been messaging them or commenting on their posts for 2 days, do not put up a magic post. Wait till you do that. Okay. I personally want to suggest that we all start on 3/26, where it says invite all of your customers to the challenge. Now, I mean, I've talked to some amazing leaders on our team, like Marley Somali. You guys, she is a Ruby. She is going to work with her downline to make sure that her levels 1 through 7 are properly invited to this lean and what is it? Lean and clean. This lean and clean challenge, okay? She is personally going to go to her downline and be like, hey, do you need help inviting? I see that you have 6 customers under you. Do you need help inviting to that? I would love to help you. I want to do it too. Do you want to get on a Zoom and just nail this down? Let's do it. Let me help you make it personal, right? You guys, we all need to do this. I really am seeing a lot of people here who feel stuck. We have ladies who need to like bust out of that plateau, that point plateau, and rank up and get their girls to rank up. The way that we're going to do it is partly with this launch plan because we are going to be putting a touch, a light touch on everybody in our downline, in our back office. And yes, if you have 7 levels, those are your 7 levels. You're going to make sure those 7 levels are touched. Now, quickly, for me, you guys, Allie is my level 1. She's a senior Ruby. I'm not going to need to go put a touch on every one of her customers. You know why? Because her and her leaders are making sure to do that. Does that make sense? But I am going to go to her and be like, hey, are you planning on using this lean and clean challenge? Highly recommend you do. The prizes are huge. It's up to you, but really want to make sure that you and your gals like touch. A touch, you guys, doesn't mean jumping in and inviting everybody to the challenge right away. It might mean if you have not been in touch relationally or about the products or just saying hello, do that first and then relationally move into the challenge and be like, I don't know about you, but I have some places in my house to clean up. We're going to like do some reorganizing in small places through our houses together, but we're also going to do no sugar. We're going to take our products and we're going to move every day. Okay. I'm gonna stop the share because that graphic is already in GGBiz. The reason why we are going to make sure to touch every single person in our 7 levels is that people are getting lost. I get messages from customers from all over our team. The reason why they reach out to me, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm on GG community a lot. They're like, I'll just message this gal named BK Kroll. You guys, your people need you. They want relationship with you. And I know you can do it. You and your leaders together have to decide how you want to do this. For Michelle Clifton, it might mean being like, okay, have I sent out like a thank you for ordering and a picture of our beautiful family lately to my downline, to their phone numbers? I haven't. I'm going to do that. And then with that, I'm also going to invite them to this free challenge that starts on the 7th and make sure that they know that, Christy Mastroli will be taking good care of them. Whatever it is, we want to touch every single person in our downline. As for this launch, you guys, that graphic is going to help us know what to do every day. But for every day in GGBiz on our Facebook page, there's also going to be sample posts and ideas to put in your stories. So you're not going to have to overcomplicate and think about it. You're going to be talking to people about areas of your house that you need to reorganize. Oh my gosh, I have like 3 big areas that I'm like, it's going to take me days and days and days. And I love that this challenge is going to like help us take small bites, and we'll be able to share those wins on social media. It's something fun to talk about, you guys, on social media, because all mamas have those places in their homes where there's like a stash and where things are building. Anybody have the place in their house, places, and then it takes over you, and then it's a big scary monster. Okay. So check out the lunch plan, and we're going to do that together. Next thing I'm going to make mention of is the Gap in the Gain. You guys, our book study starts next month. This book study is not just a place for you to come out and say hi and just listen to me and Jay Mitch and Marlisa share what we're getting out of it. This is a Zoom, and so that you will be accountable and you'll be like, I haven't read my chapter. I'm going to read my chapter this weekend, and I'm going to get on the call on Monday at 2 p.m. Central, and I'm going to have my takeaways. When we learn things, you guys, when we are personally growing, and then when we share with others, those things get lodged in our hearts and our minds like nothing else. Any of you who've discipled somebody, in the faith, somebody younger than you, when you're learning stuff in God's word, and then you're like, oh my gosh, that kicked my butt and that was so convicting. And then you share it with them. It just it multiplies the joy in you and deepens your own healing and your own growth. It really is the same with our business in so many regards. So I am offering this week because customer care, I believe, can feel daunting. I think that sometimes we're afraid to reach out to people that we haven't talked to in a while. And we're like, I dropped the ball, or, oh, they're ghosting me, or whatever it is. You guys, we want to rip off that Band-Aid together, because you're looking for that next customer that needs to connect with you, needs to be in our challenge in order to experience our community. Because those are the people that are going to stay with you long-term, that are going to turn into business builders. If you're finding that when you invite people to things like this, it's always no, or they just ignore you, we need to talk. This is a relationship issue. This is probably, I'm serious, a simple fix. It could be some semantics that need to be shifted. It could be a way that you're showing up in stories right now. It could be a way that you're posting on social. There is something on my mind. I was working through some things last night, and I was talking to my husband about it, and it was so good. He had to run inside and grab the Kleenex box, and my kids are peering through the window. Why is dad bringing mom the Kleenex box? I'm not a crier. If that happens, whoa, here it comes, right? And I didn't end up needing the Kleenex box. It was really good. But I was just thinking about the fact that 2 people within the last 2-3 days have come to me and told me, hey, I stopped Plexus with you a long time ago, but guess what? I've re-signed up and I'm so excited. And I'm like, oh, wow. You went and found another person to sign up with. You guys, these are people that I took really good care of. These are people that are on our resource page and still do our challenges sometimes, even though they're not ordering, they're in my stories every day. And so for both of them, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that you're getting back on. You guys, I felt like throwing up. After the first one, I was like, ooh. It was already kind of like it was a harder day. The second one, I could have lost my lunch. I was so sad. And like all the wind came out of my sails. And what I actually had to go to each person and say is, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I have to take you off of our resource page because this is for my downline only. And they're like, what? I can't do like your team calls? I'm like, what? I can't be in Guts and Grace community? What? You can't train me? You guys, both people. But I'm like, why did they sign up with other people? They didn't realize how this works. I didn't explain it to them. Anyway, it doesn't matter now, but I'm still like kind of about it. Okay. I do not like my stomach's like, oh, this is hard business. That stuff back in the day would have made me want to quit. It would have taken me a week to get over. I'm going to share something with you. Getting on social today, it's going to be very important that I'm not feeling super barfy about that. You know why? It's going to come out. There will be less posture. There will be less joy. There will be less creativity, right? Ellie's going like this. And I'm like, yes, I'm shaking it off, shaking it out. So I'm going to bring something up to you today. Maybe you have not had loss like that or like a stab in the heart or gut like that in your business over the last couple of days like I have. But I'm going to make mention of this. If you are dealing with any, I'm going to start with this, bitterness over an upline, over me, over a sideline, or a comparison thing, maybe that you've fallen into. You're noticing when you get on and you're scrolling and you're seeing people do well or succeed, you're like, it's really hard for me to rejoice with that person. If you're having any of those feelings, or get this, if you are looking at yourself and you're finding yourself back in the like, you can't do this. You're just not a good leader. You're just not that influential. Your people like really do not want to hear from you. You don't got what it takes. You guys, when you get on social, I'll bet you anything, it's not gonna come across in the way that you long for yourself to come across. And that is somebody who is joyful, hopeful about the future. You're confident about where you're going. You're confident about where you want to take your people. You're creating this massive organization. You're so excited to help people get health benefits from our products. You're so excited about getting people a paycheck. Janessa's one of her biggest things, and this is serious because I called her real name, Janessa. I don't call you Janessa. But she has always been like, all I want is for my team to succeed and rank up and for their paychecks to grow. And she would like call me crying throughout the years. Like when somebody would rank up, I'm just, that's all she wants. And her social needs to see that part of Janessa. It's so authentic and real and like raw, and just that is her ultimate desire. That brings her so much joy. You guys, if there's something holding you back from showing up like that and feeling those feels, please stop and deal. If you think you don't have time for this and you're like, just the day gets away from me, be like Marlise and I and get on a call. We're getting on a call and we're going through and deciding where we want to work and what we want to get done. what we're not going to scroll during that time, where we're not scrolling for the rest of the day. Those two blockets of time. You can do this in 1 to 2 hours a day. You can, but you're going to need some intention. And your children, depending upon their age, they can learn to give you 15-minute blocks of time where you boom, 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 knock it off your list and stop getting distracted and stop sitting in your bitterness. We got to face it. We got to repent of it. We got to cry through it, get the Kleenex, grab an upline, grab me. If you have something with me, come to me. I probably screwed up. I'm going to really mess up. And so are you. And we're going to be able to work through things together. Okay? Okay. Now, I want to know who wants to show up over these next 10 full days, not just 7 days until the end of the month, the next 10 days, and move ourselves into April and actually decide to use this challenge as a reason to touch somebody. They might say no. That's okay. It's going to be a touch point in your downline to start reconnecting and getting those long-term customers who turn into those long-term business builders. Right? Right. I'm going to see who else is on here because I don't want to miss anybody. Yay, lots of people without their cameras on too. Who, and I would love to see in the chat, who is committed to showing up over the next 10 days? And that's posting, and that's in stories, and showing up in your customers' inboxes, bringing first, always first, bringing a blessing that's outside of Plexus. A thank you. It will feel so good. Lou's gonna like message Lydia, be like, thank you so much for your monthly orders. Oh yeah, do it. It feels so good. And it feels so good to our customers too, to be thanked, you guys. I have customers in my downline whose level ones are long gone, and they're still ordering with me. And I was messaging them as a Ruby and senior Ruby every few months, sending a new family picture saying, I saw your order go through. Thank you so much for ordering with me. Do I do that now? No. But guess what? I'm back at it. I'm back at it. Start with that, and it will open up the door to be like, how are you guys? What's up? Can I help you with your next order? I'm starting on Metaburn because I gained 9 pounds on Restore, which most people don't. Can you even believe? Like, be honest, be raw. Kaylee, with her detox, she's going through post antibiotics. She's going to be able to connect with her customers, and they're going to be like, what is she talking about? This is part of her Plexus journey. How interesting. You guys, let's connect. Let's put a touch on everyone. Also, I am opening up my doors for the rest of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at this time to do customer care together. We did this back in the day. That's all we're going to do. I'm going to put ideas in the comments. We're going to invite to this challenge. We're going to do that, like, thank you so much for ordering with me. You might come to that, a half an hour, power hour. We'll probably do it for a whole hour. I think we need a whole hour for stuff like that. And you might use that time to just organize your names that you haven't organized in a while. Okay. But I want to be here so that I'm doing the same thing. And that's what it takes. It takes some focus, half an hour to an hour. Ask your husbands for half an hour to an hour. If it needs to be at 8 o'clock at night, it's 8 o'clock at night. Let's go. Yes, a retention power hour. Allie, were you with us early on? I remember doing this with Wendy, and maybe Janessa, you remember, but we had some customer care power hours. And I'm pretty sure it was Fridays because that was the day that I was always doing customer care. And we're just like, Let's reach out to everybody right now together. Just accountability. Let's do it. Let's high five. You know, let's go. Courtney Martin. Okay. She wants to show up for the next 10 days. I love it. I have to. Danielle. Yes, ma'am. Even with a tiny baby who I'm telling you, having one baby is no joke. After one baby, I was like, I don't know if I could have another one. It is like harder, Lou. I love you, baby, but it was the mama probably. I just was like, it's a lot. Have the other babies. Trust me, it gets even crazier, but at least they have little playmates and some distraction, right? Reach out to my current customers. Yes, I will put a little script in the comments of GG Biz chat for you to use to reach out to your customers, but voice message them, comment on their posts, be relational first, check it off the list, like have their name and have 2 check marks. The first check mark is bond, be relational, be a blessing, go to their wall, sing a song to them. I don't know, whatever you need to do, say thank you for your orders. And then the second check mark is going to be, I've invited them into that challenge, not to go somewhere else, to do it with you because you want to lose 5 pounds next month. I do. That's how I'm going to go about it. I'm going to be like, I want to lose 5 pounds next month. Because that's a healthy way to do it. And I know my body's also going to put on weight with, with muscle. I put on weight fast, muscle wise. I'm going to lose 5 pounds. I want to do some organizing in my home. I'm going to be faithful with my products and I'm going to be moving every day. Will you please do this with me? I want you to win prizes and I want you to experience this culture with me. Draw your people in, go to your business downline and make sure they have help drawing people in. I got the opportunity earlier today from somebody, a business builder in my downline, who sent me a couple of ways that she was inviting people to recent things. And I was so excited to be able to help her tweak those messages and make them less salesy and help her first connect with the person, make it relational, change the semantics. You guys, let's help our people do that. Okay. We all need help in that area sometimes. Love you, Danny, and that sweet baby boy. He looks so big now. I remember when he was born, getting bigger and bigger cheekers. Brienne, I see that you're like 1 away. I don't know if she's on. She might be frozen or asleep. I don't want to wake her. She's asleep. Love you guys. Have a great day. All the information coming in GG Biz. And let's launch this thing. You'll also look in the Facebook group and you'll see options of how to post every single day for the next 10 days. Let's go. Bye. Bye-bye.